And our hitting the books this week, we go into what's called the comic capers. His name is Donald Westlake, and the book is called Bank Shot. Westlake wrote under 17 different names, a lot of noir mysteries he was noted for, but he also is credited with being the first mystery writer to come up with what have been known as comic capers. And I think Bank Shot, the book we're talking about this week, may be the funniest of all. The New York Times said about this book, it is one of the funniest conceptions you're ever going to come across. The ending is hilarious. The story basically is about a group of criminals, and we put that into quotation marks, who are trying to rob a bank. What they end up doing is not only robbing the bank, they take the bank. How that comes about and the way they get to it is what makes this book absolutely hilarious. It's a book that is believable, though, and that's what Westlake had the ability to do. He creates these characters that you know. You can look down the street and say, I know that guy, I know that girl. And there they are in the story, and there they are doing things they shouldn't be doing that they can't do, and trying to pull off heists as criminals that really don't work. Bank Shot is all about that. And I think in Westlake's books, all of them, the one thing he does is he lets you feel and genuinely know who these characters are. You come to relate to them, you follow them through the book, you understand what they are thinking, what they are talking about, and what they're trying to get done. Bank Shot, trying to hold up a bank. You could also call this book The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight if the title already hadn't been used. And as you go along in the book, you cannot believe the things that they're doing to pull off this heist. And yet you say, you know something? I know there are people out there who would do exactly the same thing if they were trying to pull off this bank robbery. I think you'll love the book. And I think once you get into the Donald Westlake reading repertoire, you'll find it's one of those places you can go where things get a little heavy on the reading side. This is where you go for a little smile. Pick this book up, really enjoy it, set it down the side of the bed if you want, go to sleep with a smile. It's called Bank Shot. It's by Donald Westlake, and that's our hitting the books this week. Adieu, adieu.